So hello, my name is Marie. I'm an investment principal at the fund, and I lead our food tech team along with other colleagues. I would like to introduce Nuritas, and as Ramon already killed the buzz, unfortunately the team cannot be here today, so I will pitch the company instead. Have a little bit of patience. This will be my first time pitching the company. As they say in English, you make your bed, you sleep in it. In this case, you make your investment, you pitch it.
Nice.
Nice, huh? So what does Nuritas do? So the mission of Nuritas is to empower consumers to live healthier lives by making products they consume every day safer, healthier, and greener. Now, what does that mean? Now, we heard a lot about biomimicry. Actually, I went in thinking I have to explain it, but it's good we had a couple of examples. So biomimicry is really when you look at nature for inspiration in order to make new products. Same line of thought. Imagine if you could unlock the potential in food-based proteins. Imagine that inside a natural protein, there are beneficial properties that can be unlocked. Same thing. So imagine a protein, a food-based protein, like a string of pearls. And in that long string of pearls, it's a bit difficult to gesture with both hands, I see. If you were to snip that pearl necklace into shorter segments, 2, 3, 4, 5 little pearls on a string, and that had beneficial properties that would be normally hidden in a three-dimensional structure. And that's exactly what Nuritas does. And by doing this, they're able to produce natural, plant-based, green, clean label ingredients. Now, imagine all of that with trial and error. That would take a little too much time, right? And so you have to wrap the whole thing up in an artificial intelligence platform that is able to predict and also to catalog all the different proteins that you have, the experiments that you have, in order to make the process faster and more streamlined. Why do we need to do this? So I think we heard many times there's a need for a bio-based economy. So we heard about growing, aging population, chronic diseases, but also the consumer plays a very important part in this. Consumers want natural products sourced from food that have benefits. They also want to have more control of their health that they can influence. And that's exactly the driving factor, which drives Nuritas to come up with an array of different ingredients. And as you can see, all these ingredients here are all, let's say, health-based, everything from anti-inflammatory, glucose modulation, immune modulation, cardiovascular health, anti-aging, sleep. However, they can also create new ingredients like new food preservatives, for example, or interspecies, like something for your pet dogs, canine health. So I teasered this a little bit. So the overarching technology really is the Herzstück, we would say in German, the heart piece, I like that word, is the AI platform at the very top. And so let's take you through the process of how they actually develop these new products. So you have the platform that has a catalog of different food-based proteins. They can be pea proteins, fava beans, soya, even lupine, maybe. And let's say you want to create a product that is able to repair the body's systems. So for immunity, the machine would predict, okay, within that big pearl chain, like I said, that particular sequence inside, if you could somehow set that free, voila, it's going to be able to make a new product that has exactly the benefit that you want to do. Of course, this is all speculation, right? This is all simulation, and these funny computational guys, I'm a chemist, I can make fun of them, who come up with these crazy ideas. But nothing is real unless you actually validate it in the lab. And that's exactly what they do. So you have really in vitro testing. So basically, they make experimental qualities. In vitro testing essentially means in the glass tube. Essentially, you test it in the lab, you check if it works. If it works, some of that data is obviously fed back into the platform, because an AI platform needs to learn. If that's positive, you look on scaling and unit cost optimization, because none of this makes sense if you can't scale up and if you don't get a cost of goods that is able to be market viable. Then we go into preclinical testing. Aha, now it gets really interesting. Preclinical, human testing, let's see if it has efficacy. And then finally, an ingredient that has clinical efficacy, that is food-sourced, plant-based, and clean. So track record, what do they have so far? So they have a JDA agreement with a couple of companies here to develop different ingredients that really range from sleep, anxiety, but even antibiotic resistance in livestock, as well as inflammation. They have a list of achievements. As you can see here, they are a typical deep tech investment, meaning that the core of the company is science and validated science. And they also have 3 proprietary products as well. So they have their JDA agreements and ingredients that they produce and develop with their partners, but obviously 3 different ingredients that they have, and I see I'm out of time, but you're gonna give me time to finish. 3 different proprietary ingredients, 1 on muscle health, 1 on glucose modulation, and 1 on anti-aging. So really athletics, but also longevity, because when you get old, you have sarcopenia, you start to lose a little bit of muscle mass. It's good to keep that up. 1, so that maybe people who are about to develop diabetes can live healthier lives before resorting to hardcore drugs. And finally, anti-aging products. And I hope I could show you how hopefully Nuritas can pave the way for natural ingredients. Thank you.
All right.